looks like somebody punched you in the mouth. It is actually true though, because I know from personal experience. And that's when you leave the club. I'm telling you, not that I cared that much, but if I had a nickel for every time I left the club prematurely because my eyes started to leak, from bad, I don't know, bad lip liner or bad eyeliner. You know, like I went to Party City that day because I didn't, because I was lazy and I was cheap and I did this shit for a while, practically every damn night. Oh my God, people, people, people. Now let's just sort of maybe get rid of whatever happened there. And now, normally you wouldn't see these little glitteries all over my face, but as long as they're not out of control, I'm not going to put them like here. Well, what the hell? Why not? I love continuity. I also love irony. That doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I was just thinking the other night, what's your favorite thing, Sean? What's one of your favorite things? Oh, I don't know, irony. I don't know. Where did that come from? Okay, so let's get rid of most of that because we have the damn shit everywhere. Now when I do my natural look, you're gonna see glitter. It's your fault, guys. Okay, so now we have basically a very rough facsimile of what Sean did I don't know, what was I doing it like four times a week or something on a slow week. It wasn't for very long though, you guys. I mean, in the scheme of things, what did I do drag all the time? Like, a year, like the year before I met my husband, or maybe less than a year. And when I say all the time, I mean, guys, when I wasn't working, I was basically in drag. Okay, so, I'm just gonna do one more thing for my own self. And it's probably stupid of me to do because I've already screwed them up, but I'm just going to go over a little bit more like I used to and skip how close they are, the eyebrows to one another. What I'm trying to do is give you an idea. What I would do a lot of times, I never use stencils because I didn't like the fact that they look basically like stencils. Eyebrows don't look like stencils, but I guess they do. I don't know. In editorial, they do. But I'm trying to just give you a rough facsimile of what I did. They weren't as clowny, but they were more sort of like kind of arched. Sometimes a sharp arch, like But again, you'll have to excuse me with no glasses. I can only approximate. So those weren't the only two cocktail parties of their kind. There were plenty of others, but oh well. They were all kind of the same thing. It was either the fun, meet me at blah blah Appian Way or whatever for a party, after hours party. And like I said, that was like kind of the time that I ended up in the pool with sketchy pictures of myself. I'd love to see. Do you know what's weird? I remember seeing those pictures, or that picture of me climbing out of the pool, and I don't know how the hell I saw it. Maybe Constance showed it to me. I was thinking that the other night. Where the hell would I, or did I, see that picture? You know why I know I did? Because I remember seeing my junk hanging out of the G-string. And we all recognize our own junk, don't we? I hope so. Well, I guess it's depending on who's looking at what. Okay, so again, this is such a rough makeup job. And they weren't usually as Crawfordy as this. I would either do like a natural shaped one, which I kind of use sometimes a cardboard edge to kind of get that sharp look. But I don't know, this is like Joan Crawford from hell. I'm just trying to show you the process. Whatever, right? Maybe thicken that up a little bit with the color. And boom, done. I'm not saying we're done, but we are pretty damn close. Okay, so again, please forgive me because this is really not as polished and all that good stuff as it should be. But, oh well. What are you going to do, right? Just trying to bring that thick line out as much as I can, but we're already seeing all kinds of mess on those edges of the line. So one last thing that I'll do to try and clean that up just a little bit, if that's even possible at this point, is to take the white. Where did my little thing go? My little circle's missing. Oh well. Why don't we just... What I was going to do is open these up a bit more, but there. That's good enough. Now, a little bit of blending. Again, try to ignore the Crawford-esque eyebrows. If I'm going to do them Crawford-esque, I might as well even them out, huh? Believe me, I didn't shoot for Crawford eyebrows. But since I did, this one went a little bit awry. There. Again, much too close together and much thicker than I normally did, but whatever. Now I'm just going to take some of this leftover white press powder and sort of try and cover some. It really works as a press powder too. I use it, as we know, as a light powder, but it's really not meant to be that way. But oh well, that's what I would do. And a little bit here, and a little bit there. And if we can, boy, just call me Goldie, right? Why don't we try to just do one more little bit of foundation. There we go. Smooth some of that out just a touch. I am sparkle plenty tonight, but it's only because I don't have my gold body paint. So basically, we're kind of done, except for the fact that I would go over the lips 7 trillion times. Because you had to, because it had to be durable. So, in keeping with the theme, never try to do the outer portion of your lip a second time, because you'll just totally screw it up. Now, let me see. I used basically everything I have. So I know, you guys, it's a very, very rough approximation of what I used to do. And I look a mess, I know, and please forgive me. But anyway, you see the process, you see the horror, and I don't know, you see the upshot. So I'm going to do another one. I'm going to get probably some silver glue, some purple, some blue. It's a whole different look. It's sort of like a, I don't know, a winter look. What is this, autumn? Please. Okay, I'll let you guys go. This has been forever. God, I love my French candle. Hope you enjoyed it for what it was. And I'm going to do, again, another version of this. And then I'm going to do the natural look with Lady at Lunch. So that's kind of makeup, but it's not makeup. Oh boy, you guys, please forgive me for putting you through this. I will see you tomorrow out of drag, I promise, with previews, teasers, a short, a clip of the day, 2 halves of a show. You know the drill. Thanks for putting up with me tonight and helping me put up this scaffolding. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Hope it was entertaining at least. I love you. Bye.